Anthony is back with us tonight from Patriotic Plastering. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
So we're talking about the benefits of plaster over drywall tonight. So tell us a little bit about, what that means for you or what it means for someone's home if they're going to give you a call.
Sure, if someone's thinking of if they should plaster their new home over drywall in their new home, plaster is a lot harder to damage. So if you have kids or you're moving furniture, if you bump the wall, it's very difficult to damage it, as opposed to drywall damage is very easy. Also, it's a level 5 finish, which means that the entire wall is skim coated rather than just going over the seams. So that way, under certain lighting, you don't see those seams because the whole wall is coated. It looks very nice. Also, the longevity, it lasts a lot longer. So you take two houses, 20 years later, the drywall house is next to the plastered house. That plastered house will look a lot nicer. Those walls and ceilings will look a lot less weathered over time compared to the drywall, where you may have tape peeling. They both can crack, but the drywall that got dinged up from kids or moving furniture, whatever might have happened, and the plaster typically looks flawless over time. So
we're talking about, does this, because I'm not,
sure,
all that versed in home improvement. So in a bedroom or something, would you have a chance to, when you're building the house or if you're redecorating, when is this decision made?
It's, when you're dealing with the architect, when you're designing your home, if you're finishing your basement, a lot of people they just think drywall.
Yeah.
So when they're thinking of finishing their basement, they may think if they're having a pool table or it's going to be a play area, maybe plaster is better because it can take the extra beating that drywall can't. Then you're stuck with all these walls to repair over time.
Is that like a newer trend?
No, it's something that's been around a long time. It's still going. I wouldn't say it's a new trend. There's newer designs that are trendy. Like Venetian plaster is kind of trendy. They use the newer designs. So, but it's not new. It's been around a long time.
I was just thinking about many, many years ago when my dad put up a bedroom in our basement in the early 90s. I remember him doing the drywall. So I was like, okay, I get what you're talking about now. Basements are probably a big one for this.
Yeah, and it's put up in a similar manner. You put up like a drywall, it's called plasterboard. But it's the coating that goes over it. So rather than just taping the joints with like a taping mud or all-purpose compound, you're putting actually a thin, about 1/8 of an inch thick coating of a liquid rock over the entire surface. And when that surface hardens, you basically have a thin rock over your entire wall, which 100-year-old houses, you're familiar with that old thick plaster. Well, this is essentially the same material. It's just made to go on a lot thinner. So while it may not be as tough as that stuff compared to regular drywall, it's still a lot tougher.
It seems like anything that you're calling a rock would be a good thing to cover your wall and save it from damage.
Yeah, and also the added fire resistance you get to it. It may not save your house from burning down, but it may help slow the process if your house would ever catch fire.
Okay, so if someone wants to get in touch with you to talk about maybe redoing their basement, what's the best way? Phone call, email, website?
Most people either call us or they go on our website and fill out a form that's on there where they can enter their information and what they're looking to have done. But they can also call us. The number's right on the website.
All right, patrioticplastering.com. Anthony, thanks so much for coming in.
Yep, thank you.
Coming up next, a new Let's Try It with producer Sydney. Don't go anywhere.